There was no shortage of thrilling battle sequences for anime lovers to enjoy, with fantastic releases like Bleach Thousand Year Blood War, Demon Slayer's Entertainment District Arc, and new contemporary classics like Spy Family. Because of this, 2022 has produced some of the best anime battles. Before we start the video, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for more such amazing anime content. The bright, action-packed Demon Slayer Entertainment District arc was uncensored in its depiction of the gore of the manga. Daki and Gyutaro, members of the Upper Moon 6, more than lived up to the anticipation and demonstrated the true horror of Muzan's 12 demon moons. The outcome of the conflict was a mystery to the audience. Gyutaro observed Tengen and Tanjiro laying still on the ground with one arm missing, which caused the combat between them to end abruptly. Inosuke was stabbed in the heart by Gyutaro just after Zenitsu and Inosuke believed they had defeated Daki. From start to finish, the fight was an absolute nail-biter. Ufotable's outstanding animation quality, breathtaking visual effects, and thunderous soundtrack improved the scene.
He might be holding his own right now.
One of the most eagerly awaited anime of 2022 was Bleach Thousand Year Blood War, and fans weren't let down by the remake of the legendary series. Some would even contend that it was the year's top anime. Yhwach vs. Yamamoto was one of the best battles in Thousand Year Blood War. It was a rematch that had been anticipated for millennia, and Yamamoto made a number of stunning firsts that radically altered the series. With his Bankai, Zenka no Tachi, Yamamoto exploded. Yamamoto's final slash attack on Yhwach was the most thrilling part of the fight, but it turned out that he wasn't successful in taking him down. The Soul Society suffered a terrible loss as a result of Yamamoto's defeat. One of the most eagerly awaited battles in One Piece pitted everyone against Kaido and Big Mom. Even though they were two of the series' most powerful antagonists, the battle demonstrated the hero's development. Fans were on the edge of their seats the entire time because of the fight, which spanned multiple episodes. There have been many great moments in the Wano Country arc, but this was one of the best. Big Mom was the target of the conflict between Law and Eustace Kid. Together with Zoro, Luffy went toe-to-toe with Kaido, showing how far he has come since the start of his journey. One of the most eagerly awaited anime of 2022, Chainsaw Man, did not disappoint. There were many epic battles, but few could match the conflict with the Katana Devil. It created some of the most horrifying manga adaptations and was the first significant fatality in the series. The rematch was quite a spectacle too, with Denji getting much stronger after his brutal training. He went toe-to-toe with the katana, and the subsequent fight on the train was a treat to watch. Superbly choreographed and animated, this is undoubtedly one of the best fights of the series. The 6th season of My Hero Academia has centered on the paranormal liberation war. The self-sacrifice of Bakugo, the resolution of the arcs of Mina and Kirishima, and Dabi's shocking revelation are just a few of the memorable moments in this arc. However, the similarities between Deku and Shigaraki are illustrated in this season of My Hero Academia. Shigaraki's awakening and following power creep were horrific events. He had to follow Deku and steal One for All after gaining All for One, and also attacked Aizawa and impaled Bakugo while doing so. Both instances only served to feed Deku's fervent resolve to take down this evil genius. The The third season of Mob Psycho 100 was jam-packed with scenes that essentially tore the series' foundation apart and rebuilt it. One of those moments of significance was when Dimple understood that others may worship him through the divine tree. Mob became a touch cocky at this point since he believed his popularity at school was increasing, which angered Dimple. But after Mob and Dimple put their differences aside, the true Psycho Helmet shows up and engages Dimple in a psychedelic showdown. Dimple had a strong build that was godlike during this battle with Psycho Helmet, and the whole fight is breathtakingly animated. This is possibly one of the best fights of the series and has given the fans a lot to savor. Fans of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure were riveted to their TVs for the Stone Ocean conclusion. Even though Pucci's stand was almost fully developed, Jolyne didn't give up during their battle. Since all of the heroes could lose, this battle seemed quite different from prior grand finales. The attempt by Pucci to use his stand to turn Jolyne's heart inside out was one of the most thrilling moments. Every other anime character would have been defeated in this situation, but Jolyne outsmarted Pucci by utilizing her stand, stone free, to transform her torso into a Mobius strip. While the majority of shonen anime battles aren't intended to be hilarious, Spy Family frequently deviates from the norm. When they hosted a lavish party to honor Anya's achievement, Yer became intoxicated and tried to fight Loid, which became one of the most famous fights of the year. Yer's outstanding fighting abilities were not a surprise to the audience. He was a skilled assassin. But Loid was completely unprepared. Yer, despite being inebriated, gave Loid a run for his money. Yer was pumped up and ready to go, even though they weren't meant to be taking their roles as bondmen and Yertitious so seriously. When everyone banded together to fight the Yeagerists, the second half of the final season of Attack on Titan came to a head. In order to combat the Yeagerists, many of whom were ex-comrades, the Survey Corps joined forces with the Marleyan warriors. The cultish Yeagerists were the only thing standing in the way of the Survey Corps' efforts to halt the rumbling. The subsequent conflict turned into a bloodbath as the Survey Corps soldiers slaughtered their erstwhile allies like they were Greek gods. When Mikasa destroyed so many Yeagerists, it appeared as though blood was raining, which is one of the fight's most striking images. Thanks to its endearing protagonist and distinctive graphic style, Ranking of Kings completely rocked the anime world. When Prince Bojji and King Bosse squared off, it was one of the most thrilling battles in the entire series. Bojji was overcome with emotion during the war since he had to face his father, yet he nevertheless shown bravery and prepared himself for conflict. Bojji ultimately prevailed in the conflict, thus Bosse was forced to hand the crown to him. After defeating the man who many believed to be the strongest in the world, Bojji was crowned the new king. Do you agree with our list? Comment below and let us know. Thanks for watching, and as always, we'll see you in the next.